Most people spend their lives trying to change the world around them. They look for a better job, better relationships, more money, more security, or more recognition. They often believe that once their circumstances change, they will finally feel good. But real change rarely begins outside. It begins within. Robert Smith often reminds us of a simple but very deep idea. You become what you carry inside yourself, what you think about, what you believe, what you feel, what you repeat to yourself every day. This inner world shapes the way you experience your life. Many people do not even realize how much energy they give to old stories. They keep remembering failures, disappointments, rejection, or painful moments from the past. And even though those events may have happened many years ago, the mind brings them back again and again. The body then responds as if everything were happening right now. No wonder a person may feel tired, exhausted, or stuck in place. Your past does not have to define your future. When a person carries feelings of guilt, fear, or helplessness for a long time, they may begin to see them as part of their identity. They stop saying, "I am feeling fear." Instead, they start believing, "I am an anxious person." They stop saying, "I experienced rejection." Instead, they believe, "I am not good enough." This is where one of the biggest problems begins. We start confusing our experiences with our true identity. But you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your painful memories. All of these are only experiences you have met along your path. When you allow yourself to truly accept this, a new possibility appears. You can begin to create a new relationship with yourself. You do not have to repeat the same stories forever. You do not have to be a prisoner of old events. You can choose what meaning you give them today. Your inner world creates your outer world. You may have noticed that when you wake up in a good mood, the whole day looks different. People seem kinder. Obstacles feel smaller. Solutions appear more easily. And yet, the world around you has not changed. Your inner state has changed. The same principle also works in the opposite direction. When a person carries anger, fear, or a feeling of injustice inside, they begin to notice more things that confirm those feelings. It is as if the mind is constantly looking for proof that it is right, and because it finds it, the old belief becomes stronger. This does not mean that we should ignore problems or pretend that everything is perfect. It means that we have the ability to change the way we look at ourselves, our life, and our experiences. And this change in perspective often opens the door to new possibilities. What are you holding inside right now? Well, try to stop for a moment and ask yourself a simple question. What am I carrying inside every day? What thoughts do I repeat? What emotions do I experience most often? What story do I tell about myself? Maybe you will discover that you have been carrying beliefs that no longer serve you. Maybe you keep proving to yourself that you are not capable enough, smart enough, or valuable enough. Maybe you are waiting for approval from others before you finally allow yourself to be who you are. But real freedom begins the moment you realize that you do not have to wait. You do not need permission from the outside world. You do not have to be perfect. You can begin changing your inner world right now. Self-love is not selfishness. Many people feel that when they focus on themselves, they are being selfish. In reality, self-love is one of the most important foundations of a healthy life. When you accept yourself, you stop fighting endlessly against your flaws. You stop punishing yourself for mistakes and begin to look at yourself with greater understanding. Self-love does not mean thinking you are better than others. It means recognizing your value regardless of what others think. It means allowing yourself to be human, with your strengths and your weaknesses, with your past and your future. The more acceptance you're able to give yourself, the more peace you will begin to find in your relationships with other people. What you give to yourself naturally begins to flow into the world around you. Create a new version of yourself. Every day is an opportunity to decide what you want to carry inside yourself. You can continue remembering old pain, or you can begin noticing what strengthens you. You can keep believing stories that limit you, or you can create new ones. What you hold in your mind and in your heart gradually becomes your life. That is why it makes sense to pay attention to your inner world. Not so you can become perfect, but so you can become freer, calmer, and more truly yourself. When you begin to change what you carry inside, the way you experience the world around you begins to change as well. And perhaps you will discover that the life you were searching for outside had been waiting inside you all along. If you would like to explore emotional healing, personal growth, and the principles of faster EFT more deeply, you can find additional resources and ebooks that may support your journey. Enter my store.